Okay, so on this video I want to introduce you to a great little piece of software which is freeware, and that means it's absolutely free. And you would have downloaded this. It's an older version. There is a more current version which is a paid version, but this is an older version which I was able to distribute. And it's called Faststone Capture, and we're also going to work with another piece of software called Faststone Resizer. So you just right click on this and you click extract files, and it's going to extract the software to your desktop in a folder. Okay, there we go. And if I double click on that folder and then I double click again, you'll see inside there's an executable file. This doesn't install the program on your computer. It's actually an all-in-one program. So if I just drag and drop that onto my desktop so that it's handy for me to get to, this is the entire program, this little icon here. So I'll close that and I'll just throw that in the recycle bin, and I'll show you, if you double click on it, it opens this tiny little window here. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open up a browser and we're going to go to the internet, and I'll show you how to use Faststone Capture. So on this video, what I want to do is I want to explain a little bit about images and where to get them. So the first place that you can find images, and I explain this in Social Proof, is your own images. And if you find some pictures of you where you've got a happy smiling face, or some pictures of nature that you've taken, or pictures of, a new house when you're house hunting, or a new car, or friends, or whatever it is, the pictures that you take yourself are great to work with. And the second choice of pictures would be to start looking on the internet and find out what's available on the internet. So first of all, we've got paid images, and I've put up a site here that I use called 123RF. And what you can do is you can go to this site, and for the purpose of this project, we're working with happy people. Okay, and we will develop this project during the course of all these training videos. 123RF, you can get a pack, and the images are about about $1 each. And the same with, I think it's Deposit Photos, they're about $1 each. So if you want some really cool images which have been professionally taken, you can go and pay for them and expect to pay around $1. So let's search for some happy people, and you can see it suggested jumping or eating or whatever. So let happy people jumping, for example, and I'll search for that. Okay, so here we have some different kinds of happy people jumping, and you can see that these images pop up. So the way to do this is you set yourself up with an account, and you just go through, select the images that you want, purchase them, download them, and work with them from your computer. Now, the second type of images that are out there are public domain images. And public domain images are images which don't have any license attached to them at all. So if you're doing anything commercially, for your business or whatever, you can either buy an image or you can use a public domain image. And there are some good sites out there with free images. So you can do a search through for public domain pictures and do a Google search, and lots of websites will come up with public domain pictures. Okay, another way of doing it is to go to Google and then to click on images and to do an image search in Google. So you'll see it's come up here. I'll just type in happy people. Whoops, happy people. And you'll see a whole bunch of images have come up. I'm going to switch to the standard version because there is something that I want to show you in here. Okay, you can see that all the images have come up, but what we want to do is we want to filter these out, because a lot of these are commercial images. which you would have to pay for. So you can't actually go there and just take the images and use them. You have to pay for them. So we're going to do an advanced search, and if you scroll down through where it says advanced search, you'll see usage rights, and Google generally throws up images not filtered by license, and then you have some other selections. So some are free to use or share. They're free to use or share even commercially. They're free to use or share or modify, and they're free to use, share or modify even commercially. So for purposes of what we're doing here, I'm going to click this one, and I'm going to do an advanced search and see what Happy People images come up. Okay, so there's a few here. Let's pick this one for example, and I'll click on that image, and you can see that the image has come up here. So traditionally what we might do is right click on it and save the image to our desktop, but what I want to show you is Fast Stone Capture. So I'll open the Fast Stone Capture program, and I'll just select a portion of that image, and I do that by clicking on the mouse and holding it down, and I select that image, and I can now save that to my working folder on my desktop. So I can save that as Happy People 1, and then I can come back to that a little bit later on. So if we go back to the original search, and here's someone else who looks pretty happy, and then I will use Fast Stone Capture, and I'll just capture that image, and then I'll save that to my working folder, and so on and so forth. So that's a way of using Google, and other search engines work in a similar way. Now you can also search in Google public domain images and then whatever it is you're looking for. So it could be public domain images Happy People, public domain images animals, public domain images nature, whatever it is you're looking for. So in this one I've looked for public domain images space. And if you sort of scroll down through here, there's some pretty cool photos, and these might make very nice background images to use for affirmations on top. So I'll just click this one here, and that's a really nice image. It's actually quite large. I'm just going to grab something to work with for Visualization Turbo. So I'll just select a section of it there, and then I'll save that to my working folder. Okay, I want to show you a few websites, a few more websites where they have free images. One's called Stock Exchange. Okay, so I've searched for Happy People, and the way these guys earn money is, first of all, they'll have premium results, and these come from iStockPhoto for as low as $1. So if you click any of those, you'll end up going to a site where you'll pay for it. Then in the middle they have a selection of photos which are absolutely free, and then down at the bottom they sandwich it in again with their sponsor. So this is quite a good one. It's sxc.hu, and you'll find that in the members area. And I'll just show you one more, and this is called Pixabay. And Pixabay again, outstanding free images. So let's search for something like vegetables. Perhaps we want to flash up images to improve our diet, so we'll have a little look for vegetables. And you can see here once again we've got sponsored images, and then we have some free images. Okay, so again, these are all good sources of images. When you're building your project, you can have a bit of a hunt around the internet. I'm sure you know how to use a browser, and I just wanted to let you know sort of the ins and outs of working with images, so that you're aware of what's out there, what you can use, and how you can use it. Okay, so let's pop back to our little folder that we just created, and I'll just resize that a little bit more. So with Fast Stone Capture, what I can do is I can open an image, and let's say I just wanted this little section here. So I can take that section there, and then maybe I want to crop it a little bit. So I might decide for my affirmation I just want that bit there, and I can use the tool to crop. and I can crop it down to just a small image, which is perfect to use on Visualization Turbo. So this is just another aspect of Faststone Capture, how you can use it, how it makes your life pretty easy. And what I would suggest, like I suggest with everything, is experimenting with it, play around. The more you experiment, the more you use something, the more you get used to it, and the more easy it becomes.